everybody. This is Kieran Reese, otherwise known as the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer of the O.C.G, hopefully live with Prince Purge the Lost Crown.
I've come to enlighten you as promised. The place of its beginning. Goodbye, Sargon.
Ha.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, Max.
Did you acquire another feather?
I can rewind myself. Go back in space. Back to where I was and what I was doing.
Can you use it to charge a wave of Athra once and unleash it twice?
Just basically, you know, dealing with yesterday, trying to get into this, trying to platinum stuff, make stuff as gay as possible, honestly, and then, you know, just getting by. God, never these gaming videos and do them. just marking my calendars. Now I'm just marking my calendar off until January 17th. That's when Tales of Graces Remastered comes out, and I'm really looking forward to that. It's probably my favorite Tales of game, and it's finally coming to modern systems after being trapped on PS3 with tons of quality of life upgrades. And it's only $40, and the game is over 100 hours, so goddamn, please give me videos and do. Goddamn, please give me videos and do them. Goddamn, please give me videos and do.
Interesting. It seems these powers were meant for you, Sargon. It's up to you how to use them.
Welcome.
It's not, yeah, I don't think it's true. I think they're having financial difficulties, yes, because Star Wars Outlaws didn't do as well as they hoped, and a couple other games did, but I don't think they're facing bankruptcy, and I think Assassin's Creed Shadows is going to be a huge success.
I've come to enlighten you as promised.
But I guess we'll see. One way or the other. Like I said, I'm actually really looking forward to Shadows. I love the setting. The combat looks good. I love the fact that they're going through all 4 seasons in the entire game. Game world's changing. Tons of the environment's destructible. So like, you can fucking cut walls open to get into buildings. You can customize your base, like actually set the layout and like goes to like a top-down view and puts each road, each grass and shit. So it's like they've had base building in a lot of Assassin's Creed. But never like that, you know what I mean? Like, you fully get to customize your building, your base. Like, literally, it almost goes top-down like The Sims. Put buildings, put paths. So I love that. The combat looks good from the trailer I saw. You have a fucking grappling hook you can swing from, which looks awesome, and not like Syndicate where it's kind of slow and clunky. Like, you can literally just swing like a fucking rope. And from what I've seen, it's not like, oh, you can only swing from the grappling hook at predisposed places. No, you can pretty much swing anywhere you can throw it. So you can literally just jump and fucking swing. That's super fucking cool. Then the fact that they have 2 characters that are totally different. They're not just slightly different or a different gender. They have completely different gameplay and stuff, and you can pretty much play most of the game as one or the other. There's some quests you have to do as one or the other, but you can pretty much do it, so it gives you a lot more choice. Well, there you go. There's no fucking sailing. I'd gotten tired of the sailing, honestly, in the Assassin's Creed games, so I'm glad it's just a landlocked thing. And then, Japanese architecture is perfect for Assassin's Creed. Like, several of the Assassin's Creed games I really liked, but while I like the time period, their architectural styles did not fit the climbing. Like Black Flag, most of the Caribbean is ran down shacks. Other than the fucking Nirvana, why was I saying Nirvana? I was thinking Nirvana. Havana. Other than Havana, the parkour in Black Flag and the towns and shit sucked ass. That was the only one that had good architecture. Odyssey, I don't think the parkour was bad, but the way that the Greeks built buildings, they weren't close enough together, so it didn't have that flow. Japanese architecture is really high buildings clustered closely together. It's a perfect fit for parkour. And on top of which, there was no, there's going to be massive cities, because this is mainland Japan, so even at this time, it's like 1600 something, 1700. I have to look it up. But there's massive cities in Japan, so Valhalla, Odyssey didn't have massive cities, which fit the time period. But yeah, it's good to have them back. So. Honestly, I think the whole Black Samurai thing is overblown. The truth of the matter is really simple. I forget his name. Oh man, I can't remember his name. Either way, the Black Samurai, Yosuke, okay. The truth of the matter is, he did exist. He was technically a samurai, but he had very little combat experience. The Emperor of Japan at the time was fond of giving samurai titles to people that he liked. He also gave a samurai title and holdings to William Black, an Englishman. So he was a real guy that really existed. He technically held the title of samurai. So they're just stretching history that he was secretly an assassin and did a lot of cool stuff behind the scenes, which honestly, if you look at all the stretches that they made with history in Assassin's Creed, this is far from the biggest one. So, you know, and if he wasn't a real dude that existed, I'd be like, man, you're shoving a black guy into a character where they don't exist, but he really did exist. So they're just taking a real character and stretching the truth, which is exactly what they've done, like, with every other Assassin's Creed game. And, once again, if you don't want to play as him, you can just play as the Asian chick. So the option is there for you to play most of the game as her. So I think the controversy is overblown. And you know me, I detest woke shit, dude. And I'm a history buff. So I would be the first person to say, oh my god, you know. But he was a real dude that existed. Like, really, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, that's also a good point. So I really think it's overblown. Plus, honestly, man, I know Ubisoft is far from perfect. Don't get me wrong, like, I know that. But it has just become cool to hate on Ubisoft. And I think there's a lot of people who literally just do it because it's cool. Get fucked! Not really. Not in my opinion, dude. People are tired of their types of games, okay? Don't play them.
Beyond the place of its beginning. Goodbye, Sargon.
Nice
one. You found another path in the depths. I will light your way if you dare come back here.
Like, I'm trying to, I'm trying to think of the reasons to hate Ubisoft. They release some games unfinished, which, okay. Some of their games were unfinished and needed patches. A lot of AAA studios do that, unfortunately. Don't get the hate that Ubisoft does. They are mostly known for doing one type of game, and people get sick of it, okay? So as most other places, you buy an EA game, you know what you're getting. You buy a Ubisoft game, you know what you're getting. If you don't want to play a Ubisoft game, don't play a fucking Ubisoft game. And I actually like it, because when you buy a Ubisoft game, you know what you're getting. They've had some microtransaction bullshit in their games, but actually nothing like terribly egregious. They've actually managed to keep it ethical most of the time, like just cosmetics and multiplayer games. And they were technically in Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla, and all that, and I never felt the need for them ever. So I played through the whole game, and they're just like, ooh, here's a themed costume pack, and nothing you need or you're missing out on. Like, that's what I can think of. Nothing fucking egregious, and definitely nothing that would warrant the level of hate that they've gotten. Oh yeah, that's true. Okay? And I want you to think about this. I want you to think about this, Max. Right now, that's true, but at the same time, it's what works. That's what people buy, Max. That's what they made the most money off of. Unfortunately, as much as you and I love those games, they didn't do well. Rayman, the two Rayman games, Origin and Legends, apparently didn't sell very well, which breaks my heart. Driver San Francisco apparently was a financial flop, even though people loved it. Even though it looks great, it sold terribly. Like, they lost a lot of money on it. No, they didn't. I'm telling you, dude, when Rayman Legends and Rayman Origins came out, Ubisoft said they were a financial disappointment, and it took them a while to recoup the money back. Several of the games that we like from Ubisoft didn't do well. And fuck, here we go. This is a prime example. This game is fucking awesome. This is one of my favorite games of this year. One of my favorite 2D platformers of all time ever. This Prince of Persia game is fucking amazing, and it was a flop. It barely sold anything and lost them a shit ton of money. And this game had a really small budget compared to most Ubisoft games. Obviously, we don't know exact numbers, but we know it was a fraction of most Ubisoft games, and it still didn't make money. So when Ubisoft does come out with a unique game that's not their same shit, it fucking flops.
It's beginning. Goodbye, Sargon.
And another thing, and like I said, Ubisoft's not perfect, dude. Ubisoft makes mistakes. Of course, I'm not sitting here glazing Ubisoft, but I'm also saying this. You don't think, Max, that it's a little bit fucked up that Ubisoft is more hated than Embracer? Way more hated than Embracer. Than EA. Than Activision. Most people tell you Ubisoft is the most hated game company in the world right now. And I would say that's fucked up. There should be no game company that's hated more than Embracer. And definitely, fucking Ubisoft is far from perfect, but they're not fucking EA or Activision. Oh, and here's the good news. Turns out the buyout of FromSoft by Sony is partially true, but not fully, and it's actually Sony is it's partially true, they're buying out FromSoft, but not. Basically, it's actually a pretty good thing, because Tencent was trying to take control of the company. They had a minor stake in the company, and they wanted to purchase a lot more and take over the company. And Sony bought 10% of Kadawa, who owns FromSoft, because, I know it sounds like 10%, that makes them the majority shareholder, so they could stop Tencent from taking over. Okay, so it absolutely is a good thing. Okay, because Tencent is fucking awful. And they really do riddle their games with aggressive, insane fucking microtransactions. Like, Tencent fucking sucks. So... And Sony is only purchasing 10%. So it's not... not really gonna change that much. So it is the best outcome out of all the possible outcomes. Plus, FromSoft, like I said, has a relationship with Sony. They always have. So, of all the people, you know, it makes sense they would go to Sony. Plus, a key fact here. It was fucking FromSoft's idea, or Kadawa's idea. It wasn't Sony's idea. They reached out to Sony, not the other way around. Like, hey... Ah, shit. They're like, hey, you know, these assholes want to buy us out. We're kind of under threat here. Can you come help us out? They're like, okay. Okay, it can't go any higher. Ah, damn it. Oh, okay. I thought maybe there was someone up there. Gotcha. Sweet! Like, honestly, this game is fucking fantastic. The map for this game is fucking enormous, but you never get lost. Each area is fucking super unique, and it introduces new shit. They're constantly introducing new traps and pitfalls. The movement is sublime. The story is really fucking good. Okay, just making sure I didn't miss anything. I wonder. So is that thing gonna blow up no matter what, or what? I was wondering if it would follow you. Nope. Okay.
Hi, Sargon. Lend me your Eye of the One.
Damn it. Oh, yeah. Sweet. Okay.
Sargon. Oh, crumbs and sour. You will need more of this.
Nice one.
All right, man. Okay, never mind. Okay, motherfuckers. Ah, okay. Ayun gawin siya ngayon. Ayun gawin yun. Oh, I get it. I'll be back. I'm gonna take a short break to eat.